Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Carey Heller. I'm a clinical psychologist in private practice in Bethesda, Maryland. Today we're going to talk about how to help you with your child or teen to make a homework plan. So I have a couple of principles to help. The first one is keep it simple. If you create an elaborate plan, it's going to be hard for you to enforce it, it's going to be hard for your child to follow or teen to follow it, and it's probably not going to be very helpful. The next one is to think about giving your child or teen autonomy in how they set up a plan. If you dictate, they have to do it this way, whether they have to do homework at, this exact time, or they have to do it, in this location, has to be at a desk or in the kitchen, without any input from the child or teen, they're going to be less likely to buy into it. Some kids may go along with it just because they feel like they have to, others are going to push back. But if you give your child some autonomy in choosing within reason, what time makes sense to do their homework or where they should do the homework, the key then is to let them try out that plan. So for example, if you have a child that wants to start their homework at 6 o'clock at night, if that's not very feasible and you feel like it's really not going to go well, maybe give them an opportunity to try it for, let's say, a week, but set up criteria on how you measure if that's successful or not. Because if you don't set up criteria, your child may get the homework done and view that successful, even if, from your perspective, it was a battle to get it done and it took them twice as long because they were so tired. The next thing is to think about, writing down the plan. Whatever you plan you come up with, whether it's, your child starts homework at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m., or they have to check in with you every half hour, whatever the plan is, make sure it's written down. This way, it holds both you and your child or teen accountable. The next main step is to think about, having a written plan. Not in terms of what you follow, but as far as for your child to follow each day with homework. So, for example, your child or teen could have a template that they fill out each day where, they say, I'm going to do these homework assignments, and I think each assignment is going to take me X amount of time. If they can get in the habit of making that for themselves, maybe at the beginning they text it to you, they email it to you, they show it to you, but over time they just do it themselves. Once they're able to demonstrate that, they don't need you to have a copy of it all the time. Next main thing are check-ins. That it is helpful, especially for younger kids, to have periodic check-ins, whether it's during homework time to make sure they're on task, or for older children, teens, maybe periodic texts or emails, updates, something that helps hold them accountable to make sure they're on task. Those obviously, every child or teen is different, so you'd have to take all these and kind of figure out, for your individual child or teen, what makes the most sense. The last thing is you want to also adjust the plan as needed periodically, especially if you set up something and your child or teen is able to be more independent. You don't want to stick with the same plan for several years when the child doesn't really need to have a daily check-in with you. So I hope that this has been helpful in giving you some additional insights into how to help your child or teen to set up a good homework completion plan.